I'm doing something different today. This is the first time
Yeah.
in all the shows we've done
You
together.
got a haircut the same day as the show.
That's true, and I'm wearing an actual jersey. I usually
Is that
wear...
the first? All right.
Yeah, I never wear jerseys, but I wanted to show my loyalty
To Momo.
to Mo Lewis.
Momo.
The most disrespected athlete in New York sports. You, my friend, blamed him last week for Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's a single. He in the pantheon of Jet football.
Yes.
Momo Lewis, great guy. Momo Lewis is the single. How do I put this? Mo Lewis
Is...
I got to think how I want to word this properly. I'm blocking on the exact right usage of the word. Mo Lewis, I got it, is singularly responsible for the most harm ever done to the New York Jet franchise.
And that's what's so ridiculous. Mo Lewis spends a decade with the New York Jets, plays every single game essentially, and you blame him, and many blame him, for making a play. Like, you're mad at him for doing his job and knocking out Drew Bledsoe.
He didn't have to go for the full spleen removal.
He wasn't meaning to do that.
Yeah.
And that's why last week I went on eBay. I'm a man of my word.
You did, dude. I'll give you that.
I bought my Mo Lewis jersey.
Did it smell?
And I got it. My number 57, the greatest 57 in Jet history, with all due respect to Bart Scott, with all due respect to C.J. Mosley. How about you play more than one game? Mo Lewis deserves love, and today I will sport his jersey for the next 5 hours.
Well, listen, I hope the Jets see that. I know the owner's treating out there again, welcoming the recent Jet signings. But let's call it the way we called it yesterday. Yeah, I know everyone kind of jumped on that, as they should have. It's not like they didn't steal it from us. Like, we have the opinion that I think the majority of Giant fans have the same opinion, and that is Dave Gettleman did his job. Now, the players got to play. Coaches got to coach. We all know that. But each person's got a very unique, specific responsibility. The general manager's responsibility is to give the coach as much talent as possible. Dave Gettleman did it. He did it. Now, does that mean they're going to win 10 games? I don't know. Does that mean they're going to win 11 games? I don't know.
They better.
Does that mean Daniel Jones is a good quarterback? I don't know. But I know this. Dave Gettleman did his job. And he'll be judged on the wins and losses.
Well, yeah.
Much like Daniel Jones will be. Much like Joe Judge will be. But Dave Gettleman did his job.
Yeah, I mean, for the offseason, Dave Gettleman's done his job. I think he exceeded all our expectations. But here's the way sports works. You're judged based on winners and losers.
That's how life is, Evan.
That is how life
It's so
works.
funny you say that, because I was reading an article on NJ.com today. There's winners and losers.
Bingo.
Now, I didn't like the full headline of the article because they left someone out, but the content of the article I enjoyed a great deal.
You're quite the team player.
I also didn't like the photograph that was associated with said article.
That's another story.
I'll get to that a little bit later on today. I promise you on that.
Yeah.
But look, here's the deal. The Giants did not bring in, how do I want to put this? Other than Galladay, who's the best receiver available. So I think Giant fans are rightfully so very excited about that particular signing. But they did bring in guys that made them better at certain positions. Did they bring in Darrelle Revis in his prime? No. But they're better at cornerback now than they were 48 hours ago.
If Adoree Jackson's the guy from 2 years ago, absolutely. I mean, he's better than Isaac Yiadom, at least we think so. But here's the truth.
Yes.
In this town, we have experienced winning off seasons before. And they feel good. They feel very good in March. They feel very good in April. But it's all about winning in September, October, November, and December. And the thing that's going to define Dave Gettleman, because I think it's been the thing that's defined him the most over the 3.5 years he's been here, is the offensive line. And so I love the fact they signed Kenny Galladay. I really do.
Yep.
I even like the signing of Kyle Rudolph. I like the fact that they've addressed corner. And, there's an NFL draft coming up, and the Giants pick 11.
Yep.
And there's a lot of possibilities, including attacking the offensive line again. But that, to me, and it is connected to Daniel Jones, but that, to me, is how this season and how Dave Gettleman's going to be defined.
Yeah, look.
Can this offensive line take the jump that he's been promising for 3.5 years?
I think their offense is going to be a lot better. You've got a legit number one wide receiver. You've got depth now at tight end.
You got to protect the quarterback,
You can run
man.
a 2 tight end set now. Barkley comes back. And now the question is, Does he have time or not?
Well,
but he's got the weapons.
And think about the guys on this offensive line. Will Hernandez has been an enigma for the few years he's been here. That's a Dave Gettleman pick. Andrew Thomas, a monster year 2. Can he be that franchise left tackle the Giants expect? Pert, Lemieux. I'm sure they'll make more additions as the offseason goes on. But that's going to define this offense. Like, I agree. They've improved skill position in a big-time way. Saquon coming back helps. Daniel Jones has experience, obviously, over the last 2 years. The addition of Kyle Rudolph, who's become more of a blocking tight end the last couple of years. Evan Ingram in a contract year. I love the skill position talent.
Yeah.
But it is going to come down to what it's come down to over the last 3 years, and that's the offensive line, and they have to win. There are no more excuses. They've got to win football games.
Meanwhile, the New York Jets news is that Corey Davis did a little zoomy zoom action, and KJ, Kim Jones, heard him say something to the effect that he was under the impression that Sam Darnold is going to be the starting quarterback for the Jets.
How'd you take that?
Well, at first I thought he was just being kind like, as far as I know, Sam's still here.
Right.
So he is the starting quarterback. He did say something to the effect of, look, I got to play my best no matter who the quarterback is.
Right.
But my understanding right now is that Sam Darnold is a quarterback. That's not a lie. I mean, right now, today, if there were a quarterback depth chart, Sam Darnold would be that guy. So KJ follows up, and KJ says, do you believe that Sam Darnold is the quarterback when you guys lace him up for real in September? And the answer was, that's my understanding.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
So Jet fans, no!
Wait, so you believe Sam Darnold's going to be the quarterback based on what Corey
I don't
Davis
want to
said?
believe that. Everything Joe Douglas has said is that he's not going to be back. But according to the brand new wide receiver, Corey Davis, he thinks he is coming back.
Do you
Which
think...
makes me wonder, again, as the New York Jet fan I am, what the F are we doing?
Do you think...
We don't have a plan sometimes. And when we do have a plan, we make it look like we don't have a plan.
Do you think when Joe Douglas was meeting with Corey Davis, whether it was on Zoom or a phone call, do you think Joe Douglas told Corey Davis, these are my plans at quarterback?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I think Corey Davis said, I know he hasn't been traded yet. He's still here. And I know last year he quarterbacked, so I have to assume he's the quarterback. So we'll see how that plays out, but every Jet fan said the same thing. Ugh.
Here's the reality.
That's essentially what we said.
Here's the reality.
Ugh.
No. I tell you what I said.
No, you said it.
Ugh. Corey Davis.
You got to put more of a into it. Now go. Ugh.
Look at tonight's Nets game.
There you go.
Corey Davis signed with the New York Jets.
Hold on.
Why?
Big Mac, can you do it better than Evan? Ugh. That's pretty good. Tommy, can you do it?
Let's see. Ugh.
No.
There's no motivation from either of their
You should never do it again. Tommy, you're out. No. Tommy, you're out of that. We'll find a different skill set for you later. Big Mac's in.
Keep looking.
You go? Ugh. I don't feel like you're putting your all into it. I feel like you're just doing it to satisfy me.
I am, because I don't believe in the yuck right now. I got to be honest with you.
You don't believe in the yuck.
I don't believe in the yuck.
You're anti-yuck.
I'm anti.
You're okay with Sam Darnold being our starting quarterback.
I don't believe that Corey Davis has insight on Joe Douglas's plans.
But no, forget about that.
I don't believe it.
If he's right, you have no problem as a Jet fan if Sam Darnold's our starting quarterback the first Sunday in September.
Still no luck. Ugh. No, because wait a second. You've got to tell me if they decide Sam's the guy, we're going to give him one more year.
Yeah.
With the number 2 pick, what are they doing? Are they trading the pick? Are they improving the offensive line? What are they doing?
I have no idea what they're doing. No one else
Well, that matters.
I mean, I think they're taking Wilson. That's my gut. But I have no idea.
I don't think Sam Darnold's going to be on the team. But I don't look at them keeping Sam as an kind of moment. Well, I got to tell you.
I think most Jet fans are with me on that as of right now.
Oh, I think it's
we
about...
can do a little poll.
You want me to set one up?
I
believe you would win that poll 70-30, but I'm not endorsing Sam Darnold. Don't get my gray area confused with black and white.
All right.
I'm not telling you Sam's got to be back. I'm telling you that if you told me their game plan is one more year with Sam, we're loading up the offensive line, we're going to get some more weapons, that would not get an emphatic out of me. And the truth is, Craig, if you want an out of me, I got to believe it. I can't dance for you. I can't pretend. I can't give you a fake If I'll give you a real
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what would give me a real look.
I can
Hold
tell
on.
you what it is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the fact that Kyrie Irving's not playing tonight. And Harden might be out too. Meanwhile, Deshaun Watson is now being called a serial predator, and they are now up to lawsuit number 14 with 24 accusers now.
24
Yeah.
accusers?
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you.
14 lawsuits, 24 accusers, and there's no end in sight. So it looks like every woman. Now, apparently, there are some women who've also written affidavits saying he's a gem of a guy.
Right.
And I suppose those will come out at some point as well. But now it even goes to California. Now there's a woman in California, Evan, not just in Houston, who says that she believes that Deshaun Watson is a serial predator, filed suit saying that Watson assaulted and harassed her by exposing himself and touching her with his junk. Claims that the incident took place in California, and away we go. Not good.
No. How do you disprove 24 women? How do you disprove, if you're Deshaun Watson, that all of them are making it up? All of them have financial motivations. Like, I can't see, Craig, right now, how Deshaun Watson is able to get out of this, proving not just in these civil cases, but to the public, this is all a bunch of BS. There's no way. How's he going to be able to pull that off? And does anyone actually believe that at that point?
Listen, I think it's going downhill quickly for him. Now, I guess his side will come out at some point.
Well, we haven't heard from them.
But we've not heard from them yet. And again, it is still civil, but I don't see any way, shape, or form that the NFL doesn't temporarily put him on that exempt list. I just don't see how.
And he's probably going to, at some point, face a suspension, even if
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That personal
conduct policy, yeah.
Meanwhile, this has nothing to do with Deshaun Watson, but I was reading this crazy story. There's this smoking hot model. I think she's Serbian, and her name is Natalia Skekic. Like, you can look her up. She's, redonkulous, right?
Okay.
As they say, she's a smoke show. She's a beautiful model. She came out yesterday and told this crazy story that she was offered $70,000 to film herself seducing and having sex with a famous tennis player named Novak Djokovic.
I mean, that's a big-time tennis player.
Yeah.
That's a superstar, Novak Djokovic.
Yeah, somebody wanted to ruin his marriage. I didn't get all the gist
And that
of
was
all
the
of it.
plot. The way to ruin his marriage is to have this gorgeous model seduce him on tape.
And she came forward and told the story. Like, the person that approached her was like a legitimate businessman that she knew somehow.
Right.
And the guy goes to her, look, I got a job for you. 70 grand cash. We need you to have sex with Novak Djokovic and tape it. Because we want to ruin his marriage and, I guess, exploit him in some manner.
So probably then to kind of like go after him and say, give us money and we'll destroy the tape?
I guess.
Now, what happens? Can I ask you this hypothetical? This gorgeous woman goes up to Novak Djokovic, who's a happily married man.
He's a married guy, yeah.
Okay. And Novak says, look, Natalia, you're beautiful.
By the way, she is.
No, I'm not.
I want to do research for the show. It's the only reason I'm on the web right now.
How do you spell her last name, by the way?
What happened?
How do you spell
her
last name?
I'm not telling you how to spell
you pervert. I want to look it up. I want to
show prep.
Yeah. How do you spell her last name?
Scekic.
Scekic.
Kic. Yeah, she's apparently a very well-known Serbian model.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if Novak Djokovic...
Let me ask you a question. You're married.
Yes,
Let's say this hot model somehow seduced you.
Right.
She's a huge Nets fan. She loves the Islanders.
Right.
She shows up a lot of Met games. You happen to be there.
Right.
And let's say temptation just got you.
Uh-huh.
But you were being seduced. Like, it was unavoidable.
Right.
Right? Would your wife still be mad at you?
No, of course she would be mad at me.
Okay.
No, but my question is...
isn't that a legitimate defense?
No.
Wait
a second. Is it a legitimate defense? Is one thing.
I'm just
would
asking.
My wife or most wives listening say, "Oh, that's okay. It was a model. She was seducing you."
But if she was paid $70 grand to seduce you, At some point, do you think your wife would be like, look, I get it. You would never do
No.
that to me.
No.
But she's a professional who seduced you.
No. And if you try that as a defense for anybody listening, it will fail. But
Big Mac, how about your wife? Would she accept that?
The old entrapment argument?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know.
Listen, it wasn't my fault.
Right.
She
I was
fell
entrapped.
near my penis,
Right.
and it happened,
Right.
and I don't know what
Someone,
to do.
yeah, she was motivated by
Yes.
70 grand to seduce me.
70 grand, yeah.
Yeah.
Would your wife accept that or no?
I don't think so, no.
No.
It would take a lot of proof. I don't think she would just offhand, accept that story.
Tommy's wife's encouraging it to happen.
I mean, this is a hall pass situation. So.
I think for you it might be.
Yeah, but wait a second. You're not looking at the other end of things.
What's the other end of things?
What if you're caught on tape
Yeah.
explaining to this ridiculous, gorgeous woman,
Yeah.
listen, I love my wife so much.
Yeah.
As beautiful as you are, I won't do it. If anything, what would your wife say if she saw that tape, C-Mac?
What
would
are
my
you
wife
doing
say?
talking to a beautiful woman at all?
No, you're full of it. See, I
Yeah.
think the opposite, Craig. I think my wife would say, wow, you know something?
Yeah.
You have proven your love for me more than anything imaginable. So what if Novak Djokovic did that? Would that tape have been shown to his wife? 'Cause
Probably
that
not.
would be the greatest anniversary present you could ever give.
Yeah.
Hey, look, honey. I was seduced by this gorgeous woman, and look at my response. Watch here when I say, no way, I'm in love with my wife. Now think about it that way.
Yeah, but that tape wouldn't get out.
Well, that's unfair now, isn't
Right.
it? That's unfair.
Like the organizers of the ruse would look at that tape and go, that's not what we paid 70 grand for.
We didn't see that happening.
Yeah. That's wait, what?
Let's just give it to them anyway. I hear they're celebrating their 2000th day.
Right.
It'd be a nice little present for them.
He said. So anyway, yeah, so that's, and I guess he's been plagued with rumors of infidelity over the course of his marriage.
That's different. He was an easy target.
Yeah, I
they
guess.
figured this is a stone cold lock.
I'm assuming they went after him because, Nadal wanted to win another major.
Right.
Or what's the other guy's name? Rafi.
Nadal.
Oh, Nadal.
Yes.
Is that the same guy?
Yes.
Whatever. The number 2 guy was like, God damn it, I haven't won a Wimbledon in 6 years. The only way for me to win Wimbledon is for him to, right at the time of the start of the tournament, have a sex scandal.
Or I think LT was accused of doing this, wear your opponent down right before a final. Wasn't the accusations against Lawrence Taylor that he would send women to opponents' hotels
Oh, is that right?
to wear them out
Yeah,
the night before games?
I don't think it's an accusation. I think it's something he's talked about.
Oh, I was just being careful to make sure.
I'm not
Okay, so
I'm
he
pretty
did it. My
yeah,
apologies.
I'm pretty sure he's talked about it.
Okay, thank you, C-Mac.
Really?
I don't know. I remember hearing it. I'm not sure it's been confirmed as reality. That's why I was careful, Craig, to say allegations. But I did remember reading that was a strategy, not to get them caught in a scandal with their wife, but to wear them out. Because as you may or may not know, Craig, if you have a very active Saturday night, 3 or 4 times, maybe 4 to 5 times, you may be worn out by the time 1 o'clock on Sunday
Here's
rolls
the article.
around.
On the gridiron, former Giant superstar linebacker Lawrence Taylor specialized in sacks. But off the field, he also found an edge by luring opposing players into the sack with call girl cuties
You see?
who would tire them out the night before a game.
Tire them out.
Quote from LT, you know what they like and what type of women they like, so you call the escort service and set it up. Oh, it's that simple, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty brilliant because think about this. You're not trying to get them in trouble. You're trying to get them tired. There's something, I think, a little bit more noble about that. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm not answering that question.
What?
877-337-6666. I only brought up that story because in relation to Deshaun Watson, I'm sure part of their defense is going to be that a lot of these women are joining the case for a money grab, right? Because what do they care about Deshaun Watson?
Right.
If someone's saying to them, hey, I'll give you 30 grand, I'll give you 50 grand, let's embarrass Deshaun Watson, I think that's going to be part of the defense. But I think Deshaun Watson is in a lot of trouble right now. Career trouble, career-type trouble. Now, if all the reports are right that a number of teams are still not shying away, that's an interesting take. We'll get on it throughout the day. And I believe we're going to hear something from Rusty Hardin or the Deshaun side at some point today.